seen, I think it's tuksir. Like tudrik, it's like uh, I don't know the term in English.
Tudrikhu, it's mean no eyes can grasp a scene of him, cannot see him. No eyes can see him. No vision can.
No, I mean, I can explain in few words. Like tudriku, basically, like it cannot enter uh, like your mind or your your mind cannot like fully.
This is not about mind, my friend. This is absar. Tudrikhu absar. No vision can reach him, but he can. His vision can reach everybody. This is what the Quran is saying. You can open any interpretation.
Yeah, but no, like when we speak about the
my friend, the hadith says Muhammad, he saw only light. He didn't see Allah. He saw only the light of Allah. Do you know this hadith or not?
Yeah.
Okay. So he did not see Allah. He never saw Allah. He never met Allah. He saw a light, but the light of Allah supposedly is here. Isn't it the Quran is the light of Allah? Isn't it all the light is the light of Allah? Isn't it that the kuffar, they try to distinguish the light of Allah? So in the hadith says, Muhammad, he saw only, he saw nothing. Anyone, any Muslim may claim that Muhammad he saw or he met Allah, he is lying, because nobody, nowhere it says that. Here we go. I asked the Messenger of Allah, did you see the Lord? He said, his light only. How could I see him? How could I see him? I saw just the light, his light. So he never met Allah.
Yeah, because Allah was covered by the light.
Okay, how he is covered, but he saw his light. If he is covered, the light is covered.
No, but like you can see the light, but you cannot see Allah.
Okay, that's mean he never met Allah. No problem. So Allah is covered. Covered by what? By hijab. Is that correct?
A hijab of light, yeah.
Hijab. Okay. How Allah is hijab is a cover for the hair, or hijab is a curtain?
I mean, it's just covered, like you cannot see him.
Okay, no. Hijab. Is it a curtain or it is a cover for hair? Because Muslims, falsely, they are using the word hijab for the scarf the woman she put in her head. Do you agree? Muslims always, they have false teaching. Hijab is a curtain or it is a wall between you and something else. Do you agree?
Yeah.
So why the Muslim, they fool themselves, they say hijab is a scarf? Because if Allah is speaking to Musa from behind the hijab, that means he's a woman.
No, when we say a woman like has a hijab,
yeah.
Basically, so this hijab, so in this case, this scarf, like
my friend, I never saw a Muslim, he know his book. Nowhere in the Quran it says hijab is a scarf. Hijab is something you put between you and other person, not in the top of you.
Yeah, I know. Like the term hijab can be different depending on the context.
No. Always, here we go. The Quran in front of you. Chapter 7. This is the verse speaking about the hijab. The only verse speaking about hijab for women is in chapter 33, verse number 53. So if you want to ask the wives of the Prophet, and this is only was, by the way, for the wife of the Prophet, if you want to speak to them, ask them from behind the hijab. They are from behind the hijab, not the women. You see it? If you in sa'altuhunna mita'an fas'aluhunna min wara'i hijab. You, the Muslim, you are the one behind the hijab, not the women. The women, they are in their house, and you don't go. Yeah, so the hijab is can be a door, can be a wall, can be a curtain. That is hijab.
Can be many things. Like
no. It have to be something between you. This is why it says behind. Wara is you. She is in the front. You are behind that hijab, not in the top of her, not underneath of her. It is something between you and her.
Yeah, but in the case of the scarf, like it can be a hijab that
No,
separates
no, my
the
friend. Nowhere in the Quran it says wear a scarf. Can you show me?
well, it doesn't say scarf.
See? So it says from warai hijab, and you can read the story. He's asking them not to enter the house. They are inside the house. They are not naked. The women of Muhammad, they are not naked. He is saying if you want to ask them from behind the hijab, which means from behind the door, from behind the wall. Say, hey, the wife of the Prophet, is the Prophet here? She answered from behind the wall saying, he is not here. He is with Aisha. So now you don't enter and you are speaking from behind the hijab. Hijab never was a scarf. And this is why you see Allah himself, he speaks from behind. Always you will see behind, behind, behind. Why it's behind? Here we go. Chapter 42, verse number 51, it says, no one can speak to Allah except from behind. The Muslim translation saying veil. Veil is not a scarf. Allah is wearing a veil now.
Well, yeah, like.
And look with me. Look what this verse is saying. You remember we spoke about inspiration and wahi? You remember we spoke about wahi, correct? Look what the translation is saying. So it is not given to any human that Allah should speak to him unless it be by inspiration or from behind a veil. No one can see, and always he is behind something. So Muhammad never met Allah, because to meet Allah you have to be nothing between you and him. That is meeting. Otherwise I did not meet him. If you speak to me and I'm not in front of you, this is not a meeting. And then it says either by inspiration. So Muhammad, all his Quran supposedly is wahi, inspiration. But the second you start studying, you will see that Muhammad never received inspiration. It was only delivery from the angel Jibreel. So Muhammad using the wrong word in the Quran. He should not use the word wahi. He should say message. Either by messaging, he received from me through my angel, or from behind the veil. But both of them Muhammad never did. He never received inspiration. He was receiving delivery from the angel Jibreel supposedly, and he never spoke to Allah from behind the veil. This is why only Moses is called Kalimullah. Kalimullah. Muhammad is not Kalimullah, because if Muhammad he really spoke to Allah, then Muhammad is Kalimullah. Do you agree?
Yeah, but like.
Okay, what Kalimullah? What Kalimullah mean? What Kalimullah mean?
The one who spoke with Allah.
Thank you very much. Why this title is given to Moses? Because Muhammad did not. Because if Muhammad did, then Muhammad is Kalimullah too. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay, so Muhammad never spoke to Allah. Muhammad never spoke to Allah. Allah never spoke to him. So the verse here confirmed that Muhammad never have any connection to Allah, because he never received inspiration. For inspiration is God communicating with you directly, not through an angel. Speak to your mind, or from behind a veil. Muhammad did not speak to him from behind the veil, and Muhammad never received inspiration. So Muhammad is a false prophet. This verse alone is enough to prove everything about Muhammad.